Billy Goat Trail Section A is one of the most heavily visited trails in the park. It gets over thousands of visitors every year. And at peak times during really nice weather, you may encounter many other trail users while out there. Section A is 1.7 miles long. It is a rocky trail. You're scrambling over boulders and large rock cliffs along the Potomac River. The trail itself takes about 2 hours to complete, and that is to do the entire 1.7 mile loop back to the towpath. You'll be looking down onto the Potomac River from the top of the rock faces. You'll see the channel that was cut by the force of water erosion over millions of years. And the Potomac Gorge is actually a globally rare habitat for many of those plants and animals that you'll see along the trail. So it's important to stay on the trail as it's marked with the blue blazes. If you go off the trail, you risk hurting the types of plants and animals that you'll find just off of that trail. If you're trying to access Billy Goat Trail Section A from the Visitor Center, you want to head downstream from the parking lot on the towpath, walk about half a mile. What you're looking for is a white building we call the stop gate. It looks like a white covered bridge. To the right of that structure is the upstream trailhead for Billy Goat Trail Section A. The first stretch of Billy Goat Trail is pretty rocky, so you'll get a good feel for the trail from that first few hundred feet. You'll get good views of the gorge, and then you'll come upon Pothole Alley, which you're hopping from boulder to boulder along that section of the trail. The next spot that you'll encounter that a lot of visitors may experience difficulties on is the traverse, where you're actually climbing a rock face along the trail. So after you pass the traverse, if you're ready to exit the trail, there is the emergency exit shortly after the traverse. You can take that trail back to the towpath and cut the trail short. If you continue beyond the emergency exit along the trail, the next section you'll come to will be Purple Horse Beach. It's a sandy area of the trail. The sand from that beach does get on the rocks and makes it particularly slippery, so you want to take extra caution at that section of the trail. Wading and swimming is strictly prohibited. If you want to be prepared to hike the Billy Goat Trail, you should have good hiking boots on. It is a rocky trail, so you risk twisting an ankle or falling if you don't have the proper footwear. You want to have plenty of water. The visitor center is a few miles from either end of the trail, so there won't be the opportunity to get water while you're on the trail, and there's not much shade. Dogs are prohibited on this trail. You can take leashed dogs on Section B and C of the Billy Goat Trail. Another thing you want to be aware of when hiking the trail is that we have a trash-free park policy. So you want to pack in, pack out, leave the park better than you found it. Take all your trash out of the park with you. We offer trash-free park bags in various locations along the park that you can put your trash in and take it home with you.